What are some, in those 5 years, you learned a lot. So what are some do's and don'ts? Give me three to five do's and don'ts in marriage.
You go first.
You got it. You can go first.
I would say should be like a no-brainer. It's communication. You have to communicate even when it's uncomfortable, even when you're mad, even when you don't feel like looking at him and you still got to talk. You have to communicate because that is like the number one thing. Like, can't read each other's mind.
Yes, I think that's key because you will always walk around offended, expecting somebody else to read your mind. You have to open up your mouth and talk, right?
Yeah, you gotta open your mouth and talk. You better talk to me.
you gotta open up your mouth and talk, man, because there have been so many times where we both have walked around with expectations, and the reason why those expectations were unmet was because we didn't open our mouths and talk. So you got to do that.
Right.
I think another thing that you have to do, you have to be considerate of the other person's interests.
Yeah.
Why are you talking like that? I think because I will say that one of the things that my wife has gotten better at is trying to engage with my interests. Like, I love watching sitcoms. That's just one of the things I do. She can't stand that.
I can't
but
stand
but what she has tried to do is sit down and watch it with me, engage with me.
Another thing that I've done, that you like to do.
What?
That I've picked up a lot.
What?
Shopping. Yeah, now that's a good one.
No, you always shop though.
No, you are worse.
First off,
every time I go to the mall now, I like grab some J's, and I didn't even like care about them like that.
First off, my shopping is for ministry. I do this so that the people can receive the word of the Lord.
I'm ministering them to you by speaking your love language.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Okay. So what is a don't? What's a don't?
I would say a don't is letting everybody know your business.
That's good.
That's including
good.
Family, because
Yeah.
our families, like, even though they might not say it, they could be biased because you're their precious little relative, and they don't see any wrong. But it's like you can't tell them everything because it's like when you've gotten over it,
yes,
they still got that in the back of their head, like,
yeah.
oh, but I remember when he did this. Oh,
yeah.
Let him slip up again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I got some that'll go off of me.
Yeah, man. Your marriage should be kept with mentors and friends that you trust. Friends that you trust, and also too, you need non-judgmental people in your corner.
Definitely.
You need people in your corner that you can tell the worst thing to, and they will still look at you the same way, with the eyes of grace, with the eyes of Jesus. You need that, man. So I think another thing you don't do, you don't bring up the past. You don't bring up the past. Is that something that you agree with? Because you was just super quiet on that one.
I don't know. I might need to know but a few things. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Man.
But yeah, you can't like, once you decide to move on, or once you like forgiving someone, it's like you can't keep dwelling back. You can't, because Jesus don't do this to us. And it's
Come on now, that's good. That's good.
Come on, man.
Man, you silly, bro. We gotta get through this video, man. Come on now.
Because so it's like, you won't want to do that to somebody else, because it's like you hold them on this pedestal, you like worshiping them, you're constantly ready to jump on.
But now, what you just said was key. You cannot make your spouse God.
Please don't. They'll let you down every time.
They will let you down. You cannot have a perfect expectation of your spouse. One of the most brilliant things I've heard Will Smith say is that in his marriage, now, no, mind you, his marriage crazy, but I just took a principle. But he said that he was not depending on his spouse to make him happy, that his happiness was his responsibility. And that's so true. Like, it is not her job to make me happy. The joy of the Lord is my strength. Right. The joy of the Lord should come from the Lord. But at the same time, we should be doing everything that we can to serve one another. I always say this: marriage looks like both people racing to be number two. And what that looks like is both people serving one another, loving one another. Have we mastered it? Heck no. No, not at all. But we're growing in it. So I think those are like a couple marriage do's and don'ts. So